take a walk on the woo-woo side with me. My name is Michelle Douglas and I'm an intuitive healer, coach and soul regression therapist. I help people to create health, wellness and prosperity in their lives through a process of clearing harmful or restrictive energies or beliefs. My ultimate goal is to empower you to create the life that you desire. For more information, visit findmysparkle.com. Hey there, and welcome to the Find My Sparkle podcast. We're on episode 27, where we today talk about lesson 17 of A Course in Miracles, which is called I See No Neutral Things. Now, when I read the course material itself, it didn't make a hell of a lot of sense to me. So I had to turn to good old Pam Grout and I work it out through her words. And her words explain this so well. It's just incredible. So what I'm going to do for this episode is actually read what she says about this lesson, and it'll make complete sense, I'm sure. So here we go. So several years ago, People magazine sent me to interview the runner-up on the reality show, The Bachelor. The assignment was to find out if reality shows truly depict reality. Although we reporters are taught to be objective and simply report facts, I'm savvy enough to know that reality, like beauty, is in the mind of the beholder. The bachelorette I interviewed was very clear that the reality shows are anything but true. Early on, she was cast by producers as a certain character, a particular personality type, namely the partier. And then everything that fit that storyline was shown on TV and everything that didn't was left on the cutting room floor. Even though we may not be television producers, we all edit our life experiences to fit the stories we make up. If our storyline is that our boss is a jerk, for example, everything that furthers that plot goes straight to the active part of our brain. If our story is that our significant other is lazy, everything that jibes with that scenario is registered and magnified. The gazillion good things our boss and our partners do get left on the cutting room floor. We literally can't see them. Likewise, if we believe life is hard or that money is difficult to come by, we keep finding evidence to further that storyline in our lives. Lesson 17, which is I See No Neutral Things, is an important step in identifying cause and effect as it operates in the world. It's a spiritual law as reliable as gravity. I magnetize into my life whatever my non-neutral thoughts focus upon. And so we go back to the Course in Miracles itself, where we are asked to say, I do not see a neutral blank because my thoughts about blank are not neutral. Say it 3 times today, look about and recognize that I'm seeing nothing that is neutral. So as an example, I'll just grab my Course in Miracles book. So they've used the following. I do not see a neutral wall because my thoughts about walls are not neutral. I do not see a neutral body because my thoughts about bodies are not neutral. So you could add, I do not see a neutral cat because my thoughts about cats are not neutral. I actually had a client who was having trouble with her boss, and we did some work together in that I suggested that she start looking for the positive aspects of her boss. Like, is she wearing something nice today? Did she just constantly trying to find something positive and nice about that boss? And less than a week later, the boss completely changed. Her perspective of her boss completely changed. She messaged me just to say, oh my God, my boss has been amazing. Like, she's been so nice and kind, and she's even offered things I didn't expect she would offer, and so on and so forth. So this lesson is a really good one in that it teaches us that even though we see things a certain way, it may not actually be true, because our brain could actually be filtering out anything that doesn't match that belief that we have in our minds, right? We're getting into the real hairy stuff now, even more so than before, but it is a powerful thing. And especially if you come up against somebody who has a completely differing belief to what you have, it will actually help you to understand how they can't see your point of view, even though it's right in front of them. And it could just be that their brain is literally filtering those bits out. Something to ponder, and I'm sure it'll keep you amused thinking about it for a while, because it took me a while to get my head around it. But I really love this lesson because it actually just helps me to have a better understanding of the people around me and why we have differing beliefs and why seeing proof of another opinion or perspective doesn't necessarily shift them into believing suddenly that what you believe to be true is actually true. It's a good one. See you next time.